Welcome to Series 7, Episode 13 of Doctor Who. Now, that is, of course, according to the US version of HBO Max. I think everywhere else this is Episode 12. But this is the penultimate episode of Series 7, which seems insane. But here we are. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're on the moon. Okay, so all right. Sure. Answers my question from the last episode.
This is like a moon base or something.
Well, it's not the moon.
It's not the moon?
It's the Spacey Zoomer ride, or it was.
I don't suppose you happen to be my lift-off planet?
Afraid not.
You know, they're meant to be here 6 months ago. Well, that's Dave for you, see?
Stay where you are!
Whoops.
Maybe you should find a different... Right, okay.
This planet is closed by Imperial order.
How's it?
Sorry, my husband's calling me.
Any news of the Emperor?
Oh, the Emperor? No, none that you'd...
If there is anything you need, my platoon is at your service.
Well, you carry on, Captain.
Okay, well, that worked out.
Have they gone?
Yes.
Uniforms, give me the heebie-jeebies. Come on. They can't stop me being here, but they don't like it.
So it is an amusement park.
I told you it was amazing. Well, it used to be.
Yeah.
But let me show you my collection. Come along.
Collection of what?
Webley's World of Wonders.
Oh.
Anybody here play chess? Perhaps you, a young man.
Actually, I'm in my school chess club.
I was in the chess club. We basically just created it because my friends and I wanted to hang out after school. And we didn't have a chess club.
Defeated them all 1,000 years ago, but now he's back. Behold, the enemy.
And we got a teacher who was
Cyberman, get down!
willing to sponsor it. Well, alrighty then.
No need to panic, my young friends. We all know there are no more living Cybermen.
Do we know that? I don't think we do.
And only here to destroy you. At chess.
Okay.
An empty shell. And yet it moves. A single penny wins you 5 imperial shillings.
I haven't got a penny, but I've got a sandwich.
It is free of all devices. Would you like to make the first move, young man?
Oh, no, Artie. No, don't do that.
If you can tell me how it works, I'll give you a silver penny.
Do it with mirrors?
Well, let's see, hey? Low tech.
You move something with mirrors?
His brains are in.
Oh, there we go. Oh, hey!
On the brains.
Hello.
They call me Porridge.
An imperial penny.
Ah.
Cybermen in my collection.
Is that the king?
Emperor, Ludens, Nimrod, Kendrick, etc., the 41st. Defender of humanity.
He looks a bit full of himself.
Don't say things like that about the imperial family. You can end up on the run for the rest of your life.
Angie?
Smile! Say, Spacey Zoomer! Oh.
Enjoy this nice, beautiful moment. It is not going to last.
I think that was the most fun I've had in my whole life.
It was okay.
Time to get the kids home.
Yeah, no. Not actually ready to leave.
Why not?
Reasons? Insects. Funny insects.
Yeah.
How long do we have to stay here?
Not long. Have a nap.
Sleep well.
Good night.
There's no way I'd be sleeping in that room with all those things.
Don't wander off. Otherwise, you'll wander off. And the next thing you know, somebody's going to have to start rescuing somebody. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, that's going to help him sleep.
Or even a chicken. Oh, that's a little bit odd.
Ah! So gross. Cool.
There's not even phone service. I'm out of here.
The doctor said not to wander off. He said that.
Why would they not be sleeping in the TARDIS?
I think Clara would like that.
She's not our mum.
Don't leave me here.
Surely it would be much better for them to sleep in the TARDIS.
Hedgewick bought the planet cheap. It'd have been trashed in the cyber wars. It's hard to fight an enemy that uses your armies as spare parts.
You beat them, though.
That corner of sky, what do you see?
Nothing. No stars, no nothing.
Well, it used to be the Tiberian Spiral Galaxy. It was 100 million worlds, 1 billion trillion people. It's not there anymore. No more Cybermen.
That's cheery.
It was effective.
It's horrible.
I feel like a monster sometimes.
Why?
Because instead of mourning 1 billion trillion dead people, I just feel sorry for the poor blighter that had to press the button.
AKA the Doctor. That's what he had to do. In a different war. I assume. I'm talking about the Time War.
Hello? I'm bored.
Oh.
Where's your big sister?
She's stupid. She's talking to Porridge.
She talks to her porridge.
That little bloke.
We need to have a chat.
Ah!
I'm not scared.
Well, I would be. I'd be creeped out, not scared. At least not right in this moment. Then I would be scared. I would shit my pants.
Why can't you just leave me alone?
Yeah.
Attack formation!
Excuse you, sir. Why are you moving that fast? This is not a good development. This is not a good upgrade feature. Why are they taking the kids and just the kids?
Clara?
That was a Cyberman, but they're extinct.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I take it your platoon doesn't do much fighting.
We're a punishment platoon. That's why they sent us out here, so we can't get into trouble.
I'm putting Clara in charge. Clara, stay alive until I get back. And don't let anyone blow up this planet.
Oh, great.
Something they're likely to do?
Get to somewhere defensible.
Where are you going?
I'm getting Angie. Stay alive. And you lot, no blowing up this planet.
Okay. And she's just cool with Clara now being in charge?
Artie, what's happening?
Please stand by.
This is why they should have been in the TARDIS.
We need to find somewhere defensible. Where?
Natty Longshoe's comical castle.
Real castle? Drawbridge? Moat?
Yes, but comical.
Okay.
Or no, blowing up the planet.
She's your commanding officer now, isn't she, Captain?
Yes.
Because some random stranger said so.
You really saw a Cyberman?
We really did.
Have you reported it to the Imperium?
No communicators.
Let's all spend the night at Natty Longshoe's comical castle.
Curious to see what's comical about it. Do not like that dummy in the corner. Oh, we found a funny insect.
Those children are under my protection. You are beautiful.
They've also shrunk quite a bit since I've seen them in Classic Who, if they're the same thing, which it seems like they're supposed to be.
Not even a cybermat anymore, eh? Cybermites. There's a local transmat link open to your home if I can just find the frequency. Hey, that really shouldn't have worked.
Doctor, help her.
Angie?
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, but that seems like a trap.
We needed children, but the children had stopped coming. You brought us children. Hail to you, the Doctor, savior of the Cyber.
Well, that's a new one.
We ought to be hunting the creature.
The only reason I'm still alive is because I do what the doctor says.
You think he knows what he's doing?
I'm not sure I'd go that far.
He always figures it out along the way.
The people who vanished from the amusement park, they were spare parts.
We've upgraded ourselves. The next model will be undefeatable. A child's brain with its infinite potential is perfect for our needs. The Cybermites have been scanning your brain, Doctor.
Ah.
Cybermen use human parts. I'm not human.
Never really thought about that.
We've upgraded ourselves. Current cyber units use almost any living components.
Oh, great.
Familiar pulmonary setup. Remarkable brain processing speed. Get out of my head! Stop rummaging in my mind!
This is cool.
Who's Clara? Why are you thinking about her so much? Enough!
If you just relax, you will find this a perfectly pleasant experience.
Get out of my head! What is this place, a network? You're getting signals from every Cyberman everywhere. I'm so clever already, and now I'm a million times more clever, and what a brain! I could call myself Mr. Clever. There's information on the Time Lords in here.
Yes, that makes sense.
I'm allowing you access to memories on Time Lord regeneration.
Are you?
Fun! I could regenerate now. Big blast of regeneration energy.
Reacted to Christopher, but also Tin. I miss him too.
Stalemate, then. Rhetorical device to keep me thinking about it a bit more. Stalemate. We each control 49.881% of this brain. Whoever gets this gets the whole thing. Do you play chess? Winner takes all. Nobody can access that portion of the brain without winning the game. When I do win, the Siberia gets your brains. When I win, you get out of my head. You let the children go. Nobody dies.
I feel like people are gonna die. Also, I'm really enjoying how they're doing this so far, but it's interesting the Doctor's version of a Cyberman, how different it is. Which makes sense because the Doctor is very different from a human, but...
Something's out there.
What do you mean?
Can I hide? Is it okay if I hide? Don't move! I'm in the army!
Does not care. Well, you breathed too loudly. Lots of changes to these.
Weapons, show me.
Only one gun. Cybermen have been extinct for 1,000 years. These things are hand pulsers. Touch the back of a Cyberman's head, the electromagnetic pulse deactivates it.
Oh, but you gotta get really close to do that.
Mad guess here it blows up the planet.
Implodes it. It's set to respond to my voice.
You will not activate it without a direct order from me.
I will follow my orders.
Your orders come from me.
Except how? Because the Doctor just declared you in charge? How on earth would anybody here follow that?
Why is there no record of you anywhere? Oh, you've been eliminating yourself from history. You know, you could be reconstructed by the hole you've left. Good point. I'll do something about that. The rules of chess allow only a finite number of moves. Cannot possibly win. Did you know very early versions of the cyber operating system could be seriously scrambled by exposure to things like gold? You're still running some of that code. Gold! Let's get out of here.
You knew it was me.
I was in the Imperial Guard on Casperty. Mostly just parades, but I had the honor to guard the old Emperor.
That was a day.
We're a punishment platoon. We can't beat a Cyberman.
The only way you can report this now is to activate the bomb.
Yes!
And I forbid you to do that.
Why would you blow up a whole planet and everybody on it just to get rid of one Cyberman?
If you find a Cyberman and you can't destroy it immediately, you implode the planet.
Put it down, I forbid you!
Yeah. What she said.
This is Captain Alice Berrin, Imperial ID 19.
Well, shit, she went to that quickly.
Cyberman, get down!
No. Oh, yeah, okay. From below.
But if we just stay in the castle, it'll pick us off one by one. We have to take it out. You know what to do.
Pulse to the back of the head.
Do they?
Fry the brain circuit interface.
It's just a head. Oh, but the head of an actual one. Okay, great.
I'm not afraid of you!
Feel like you should be. Nice! But there are others. Oh shit, they got converted very quickly.
A pulse will deactivate them. And anyway, it's a waste of charge.
I don't think that was the only one then.
But I guess it's true they don't know that.
Don't shoot. Hey, Clara, you haven't let them blow up the planet. Good job.
Did you get the kids? Are they all right?
Well...
Good news, I kidnapped the cyber planet, and right now I'm sort of in control of this Cyberman.
Bad news?
Bad news, the cyber planet's in my head. Different bad news, the kids are...
Yes.
It's complicated.
Complicated how?
Walking coma.
Please tell me you can wake them up.
Hope so. In other good news, there are a few more repaired and reactivated Cybermen on the way, and the cyber planet's installing a patch for the gold thing.
That's not good. Yeah.
And somebody tie me up. Need hands-free for chess.
You're playing chess with yourself.
And winning. He has no better than a 25% chance of winning at this stage in the game. Some very dodgy moves. I'm the cyber planner.
Doctor?
Afraid not. I'm working the mouth now. Allons-y. Cowboys in here, 10 complete rejigs.
You aren't the Doctor.
No, but I know who you are. You're the impossible girl. He's very interested in you.
So am I.
More Cybermen.
They're waking from their tomb right now.
The Doctor will stop you.
He can't even access the lips.
Oh, that hurt.
You said to hit you.
Just what I needed, thank you.
Why am I the impossible girl?
It's just a thing in my head, I'll explain later.
Yeah. Not right now.
Please tell me you can fix whatever happened to the children.
Children, yeah, they're fine. I mean, right now their brains are just in standby mode.
At least they're not erased.
If you don't mind, I have a chess game to finish, and you have to die.
How about no?
Apparently there are more Cybermen on the way. What's that cable?
Power line for the park.
What would happen if we unhooked the end, dropped it into the moat and turned it on?
Fry anything alive that entered the water.
Do it!
Take charge, Clara.
I felt that. Of course you did. Wakey, wakey.
So are these the Cybermen they were referring as being like on the way, I hope? And these aren't like additional? Oh shit, we don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's too many. Great. Awesome.
Get that in you. Warm me up.
Oh, thank you, porridge. I'll see what he wants.
What's our weapon strength?
One big gun, 5 of those hand pulsar units, and a shiny black bomb that implodes the planet.
Yeah, that... Does it happen possibly to have a sort of remote triggery thing?
Brilliant. Pass it here.
No.
Why not?
In case you're not you right now.
The cyber planner's hibernating between moves right now.
Prove you're you. Tell me something only the Doctor knows.
Clara, I'm the only one who knows how I feel about you right now.
This is a total manipulation.
How pretty.
The Doctor would not say this.
I'm starting to like you in a way that is more than just...
Nope.
Yep. How did you know that was him?
Because even if that was true, which it is obviously not, I know you well enough to know that you would rather die than say it. Finish your stupid game.
Yeah.
Doctor, let go.
I can't.
Shit.
No!
Fuck.
He got what he wanted. He destroyed the trigger.
Awesome. Love this for us. This is going to be really fun.
One gun, 5 hand pulses, and a planet-smashing bomb that doesn't work anymore.
It's time for the end game.
Brilliant.
I'm not holding out hope.
Upgrade in progress.
Awesome.
Keep yourself safe.
Don't feel like there is such a thing as safe with all of them out there about to come in. And they're just going to take their time and come in one by one? I don't think so.
You should have destroyed this planet when you had the chance.
You can sacrifice your queen and get the children back. Take my queen and give me back the children. Can't you see what a foolish move that was? You've lost the game! Kids, back, now!
He lost the game, but he's got the kids.
Do you think the children's death will affect your relationship with Miss Clara?
I mean, it would if that were to happen, but it won't.
Delicacies. and death.
Doctor!
No.
Angie, are you okay? Just look after Artie, okay?
Upgrade in progress.
Well, shit.
Lords invented chess. It's our game. And if you don't avoid my trap, it gives me mate in 3 moves. How?
What was I going to tell you?
Come on.
Clara, I don't like you in this position that you're in.
Hey, you figure it out. Or don't you have the processing power?
Why? How?
Doctor! I'm pulling in extra processing power, 3 million cyber brains.
Oh, okay.
How long do you think it's going to take us to solve it? That's cheating.
Well,
Pulling in the local resources.
this isn't going to last, I don't think.
There's no way you can get to mate in 3 moves. Move 1. Turn on sonic screwdriver. Move 2. Activate pulsar. Move 3. Amplify pulsar. See ya. Cheating!
You cheated first.
Just taking
Yay.
advantage of the local resources.
Okay, now what about the rest?
Do you think I'm pretty?
No, you're too short and bossy and your nose is all funny.
Good enough.
It has a fullback voice activation.
I think you should ask Porridge.
Why?
Well, he is the Emperor.
Is he?
He looks exactly like he does on the coin. Look, am I the only one paying attention to anything around here?
She's right. We all die in the end. Does it matter how?
Kinda, yeah.
If I activate that bomb, it's all over.
And if you don't, 3 million Cybermen will spread across the galaxy. Isn't that worth dying for?
I just have to say this is Emperor Ludens Nimrod Kedrick called Longstaff the 41st.
You're saying it right now.
Activate the Desolator.
There you go.
It's done.
Awesome. So now can we all pile into the TARDIS somehow and get out of here?
Warp jump into orbit and transmat us to the stateroom.
Oh, okay, well.
Oh, yeah. Nice ship. Bit big.
Where's the TARDIS?
There is a large blue box at coordinate 6 Ultra 19p.
79.
He's smiling. I mean, I know it's a Cyberman, but still. That's what, twice now the Doctor's been completely okay with something being wiped out. And I meant twice within the past few episodes.
You don't have to be lonely.
I don't. Clara, will you marry me?
What?
He said she heard what he said.
I've never met anyone like you before. And you'd rule 1,000 galaxies.
This sounds like an actual marriage proposal.
Mm-hmm.
If you want my advice...
You, not one word. This is between me and the Emperor. I don't want to rule 1,000 galaxies. I'm really sorry.
But that's stupid.
Of course. I could have you all executed, which is what a proper emperor would do.
Bye.
Thanks, Clara. Thanks, Clara's boyfriend.
Clara's boyfriend, really?
Thank you, Doctor.
For what?
Kids, stay out. Getting us off the planet alive, whatever you're doing with the Cybermen. Good night. See you next Wednesday.
Well, a Wednesday. One of the Wednesdays.
Interesting that she doesn't stay with him.
Mystery wrapped in an enigma squeezed into a skirt that's just a little bit too tight.
And you're smiling about that?
What are you?
You ever wanted to be emperor, Gloria?
No, Majesty.
That's the right answer.
Well, great. I feel like that episode went really quickly at force of habit, trying to take that out of my ear, and it's not even in it. Yeah, I feel like that episode went quickly. Fun episode. I mean, it's Cybermen, so it could have gone intense, but it didn't. I still don't know what was comical about the castle. Interesting performance here from Matt, for sure. I do always like it when actors play two different characters. especially at the same time. That's awesome. This portrayal of a Cyberman threw me a little. Was so not what I was expecting. He was a lot more like the Doctor than I was anticipating, and it kept throwing me off a little bit. I think I would have liked it had he been a little less. Like, they didn't need to be like a normal Cyberman because it would make sense that he wouldn't be because it's the Doctor and not a human. So obviously it's going to affect the final product, basically, the final version of what the Cyberman or Cyberplanner or whatever was going to be. But I think I would have liked a little bit more of a differentiation between the two. But it was still good overall and still a fun thing to watch. It was neat to see them interacting together, especially like when they were like talking to each other. And the first scene before he was tied up, they did a really good job of making it clear who, like, when we switched back and forth and which one we were with. Not so much when we were tied down playing the chess game, but also that's kind of part of the point. I mean, with him, trying to manipulate Clara. I do find it fascinating that Clara continues to go back. Like, she's still basically trying to nanny, and she's not like with the Doctor full time. I don't think we needed the kids in this. I don't think we needed the kids back, period, but I don't know where the story's going in the future, so I'm not sure. So far right now, I don't think we necessarily needed it, but in general, this was a fun episode. I liked this idea of, this like theme park planet, basically. And the guest star, I don't know his name, obviously. Like, I know him. I've seen him in other things, obviously. I mean, Harry Potter being the big one. I've never seen him play kind of like a normal straight role like this, where there hasn't been some sort of like fantastical element to it. And I mean, he's an emperor in space, so like there still kind of is, but he still was basically kind of playing a normal person, not like a wizard or any of the other things that he's ever played. And it was interesting. It was nice seeing him play it like a more like serious, straightforward role, because I haven't seen that really before. I guess Star Wars kind of, but he didn't really. I mean, I don't know that he ever even talked in that even once. Maybe he had like a line or two that I'm just not remembering, but certainly not to this degree. And he was entertaining to watch. Basically all that to say is I've never really got to see him like act with this much dialogue and be on my screen for this much, like this period of amount of time. And it was nice. He was good. I liked it. Yeah, I'm curious and maybe there was no foreshadowing there. Maybe nothing really happens with the girl. I don't know her name, but just the whole thing of her like, yeah, if someone asks you, you say yes, to be the queen of the universe. And like that kind of grab for power is not usually a good thing, and maybe we only got that because then there was like the callback there at the end where, she was like, no, not really. I don't want to be. Then he's like, yeah, that's the right answer. Because I feel like if you want to rule the universe, that's not a good thing. If like that's something that you would seek out. So interesting. I'm not sure how this ties into what I think is, I mean, I know we have the 50th anniversary stuff coming up, so that kind of throws off things, but it seems like, the next episode, at least according to HBO Max, is like the final episode of series 7. And then we go into 50th anniversary stuff, which I guess maybe technically is actually the final episode. I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's its own special, is how I've treated it this entire time. So, and I haven't even like looked at the episode list or the episodes in HBO Max to see like, does it have the 50th anniversary special grouped with series 7, like at the end of it, like it normally does with the Christmas special, or does it have it grouped with series 8, or I'm not sure. And I'm not going to look it up because I have a version of the 50th anniversary special where the names, like in the credits or whatever, are blurred. So I won't know like who are going to be the guest stars and stuff. So I'm not looking anything up on HBO Max because I don't want to see a thumbnail for it. So I don't know how it's being treated. So for me, in my mind, the next episode is the series 7 finale. The special is its own thing. And then the Christmas special is its own thing. And then we go into series 8. I think that's how I'm treating it. So all that to say is I'm excited to get into the finale of this series and see where we're going to wrap it up, because this has been such an odd series with it being split the way that it was. But yeah. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with us on Patreon, who got this episode a very long time ago, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over there. Make sure that you're reading the tier descriptions very carefully to know exactly what you're getting, because not only does it include full reactions, early reactions, bonus reactions, there are some other benefits just for being a member of Patreon as well that aren't necessarily Doctor Who specific. So read the tier descriptions, please. I am begging you. Now, what is so far ahead are the full reactions. And I will have the most recent one that they received in the description of this video so you can know exactly how far ahead they are. And those full reactions are in watch along style. That means you do need to have a copy of the episode to play alongside my video, because I can't leave the episode playing the entire time or else I will violate copyright laws, and that will not work out well for me. So for those of you not using a UK streaming service, it should just be as simple as when my countdown timer in my video hits 0, you hit the play button on your episode and you're done. Now, for those of you using a UK streaming site, the streaming rates are a little bit different. So every so often the video can get out of sync, but I have instructions that an amazing patron put together for me for how you can handle that and make that a much easier process for you as well. All right. So that is going to wrap it up. If you want to hang out here on YouTube instead of heading over to Patreon, I totally get it. I understand. And that's cool. Just make sure that you hit the subscribe and notification button. And hopefully I will see you in the Series 7 finale.